Hi, I'm Kevin. Today I would like to show you some of the work I have done based on this load balancing project. And basically, what I have done is majorly concentrate here the backend vibe set 2. So we have an Nginx server, and this one will be responsible for the load balancing algorithms. And for each backend server, we have wait 1, wait 2, wait 3. And my major part is to configuration of this backend server web 2 and to pick up the data in the server. So basically what we use here is the Aliyun. Aliyun backend server, and this one is actually free for the student. And we have, you can see here, we have a server, and this server actually has a public IP. And I will click it and to show you more details. So you can read here, and we have this Aliyun. And this Aliyun actually has a public IP of 814.033.222, and it has been located in Beijing, and it is a virtual server, and it is based on CentOS, and it's 64 bytes. So what we have to do is to firstly connect to this server, and we use the application which is called Putty. Putty, we can see here we need to tap the IP address of the server, so we basically just tap 8.14033 and 222. The port is 22, and this one actually is a SSH secure shell, and we open it. So when we click open it, we will need to wait for the permission from the backend server. Yes, and as you can see, we have to log in the server. So we log in as a root, and then we tap in the password to log in it, and you can see here I have done this kind of things. And please wait for seconds. Yes, and you can see welcome to Alibaba Cloud Elastic Computer Services. And so firstly, what we have done here is to configure this backend server to become a web server. So what we have done is actually download it and configure it as an Apache server. So the code here actually will be pretty simple. We just need to download the Apache backend server for this one, and the code will be like that. The sudo yum install httpd. And basically I have done it, so I will basically show you the status of this backend server. And you can see here httpd, and okay, so sudo system as well as temctl status httpd. Yes, as you can see here, it is active, and the Apache HTTP server, and it has been loaded at the user app system assist HTTP service, and it has been has some memory use of 42.1 megabyte, and it has been set for the CST server use, and we have a PHP file here. So what basically that means is that when you go to the webs, your browser, and you tap our public IP, you can see actually it has been loaded to the Nginx server. So Nginx server actually is this server. So if we want to access the specific one, we need to come to the actual file in this one, and the file actually has been opened for the 080, and the file name is info.php, and we have this server. So it means that our server has been built. And another kind of job I have done here basically is about the net data. So net data actually is a really important part in our project. So how can we use this net data and to immediately pick up the information in our backend server is really important. So as you can see here, we have some net data. So the code here will be sudo systemctl status net data. And let me see, sudo systemctl status net data. Yes, and you can see here we have loaded and it has been active. And the PID is 93725, and this one has 37 tasks, and this has been opened for the port 19999. So when we come to the website and basically click here, the 19999, the port here, we can basically come to the web page. And you can see here, we need to wait for a few seconds, and the information of our backend server will be shown for us. So please wait. Yes. Yes. So actually everything has been loaded, and it has been a little bit slow because the actual the memory shortage of our server has been limited, because this server actually is free for our student, the Ali ECS server. And this kind of data is pretty important, because we have done in this project, we need to currently monitor different kinds of data and different kinds of I/O data, like the disk data, which has been stored in the location here, and basically we can monitor it. And we have some load data and different loaded data and the CPU usage data. So when this one actually also has some RAM data, so it's random access memory and network, different kind of things, also the number of processes and the different number of new processes created, like here. So we also have something to do, like how we pick up this data. So to pick up this data is actually really useful. We have to access the API VI data, and we need to chart. For example, we want to current load information. We can see here, we can use it as a CSV, and we have different data in the current load data. So if we want to pick up the I/O data, we just change here as I/O, and we have different I/O informations here, and this will be important for our future processing. And we can also access to the CPU data. You can see here we have CPU data, and everything has been well organized. And basically we have also some other things, like how to use this server end to make some to see how this one actually has done. So let me see. We have this one. We have a gmeter. So gmeter here actually will be useful for our will be useful for the detection of different kind of loaded information and different kinds of the examples, especially this outliers. For example, like the error rate is pretty high and everything has been just on euro. And so actually we have this one and everything has been used to see. And I will briefly open it for you. We have something like this one and we can basically new some of the processes here. We can, for example, we need to use HTTP request. HTTP request. And in this HTTP request, actually we have some FTP, not FTP or TCP, and different kinds of things. Let me see. HTTP request. And actually here we need to use the get information and we need to input our public IP here. The public IP is 8.140.3322 and the port number is 88080. And the protocol basically will be HTTP. And reload it. You should save the test plan before running it. Okay, so we save the test plan. And see here and we run it. Okay, so what we have done here is actually to send some processes in our memory and to see how it will influence our backend performance, like the 19999. Let me see. So yes, so load here. So actually, as you can see here, we have some ping here, so it means that we have some requests to the server. Yes, and this one is actually a little bit obvious. As we simulate the request, we can see here it has been a very huge gap between the network. And this actually is what I have done in this project, and basically the configuration code is here, and the metadata, and also the Apache server. So thank you so much.